Ooh, there you go. I'm dropping stuff. Let's go, Rainy. Rainy, you're in charge. So this whole first year of YouTube vlogging, well, full year. I've been on YouTube for a while now, but really hitting it and taking it seriously, making sure there's posts. Not quite weekly, but we got close. Just that whole thing with it being video, it's just kind of turned up to 11. And the knob's only supposed to go to 10, right? Spinal tappers. Now, I hear the chatter of, what's the point? There's too many people, the market's oversaturated to do videos, not just YouTube, but Instagram, whatever the world, the internet. That's kind of like saying there's too many musical acts out. That's the perfect analogy. Like, there's so much music, don't do any music. Don't even make it, don't cover it, do nothing at all. Well, that's just kind of nonsense. There's only one of you, and you will always have your perspective. Hopefully. You know, I might have some videos that may not do literally more than 8 views, but I never want anybody to get too hung up on view counts. We have this thing with numbers, because they're numbers and they look pretty, and high numbers are supposed to mean success. Not necessarily. Take for an example, my new friend Nancy. Hey Nancy, thanks for watching. Who got me to do her wedding photos, and that video she watched might have had only like 10 views or something on it. So the moral of the story is, you want the right people to watch, people who are actually engaged, and she got to hang out with me before even hanging out with me. Really see how my personality is. That's what that whole be yourself on YouTube, because there's only one of you comes into it. That's one of the big things learned this past year. We're off to Marks. Last time we were here, there was a hurricane coming. So, much better situation to be walking up to the doorstep. This time, and this is just ice water. In case anybody's wondering, he's low on drinks. It's not shots of shots.
Over the bones they were wishing for a fall.
And I've got to make some more house calls. I'm coming, everybody. I promise I'm coming by your home here. Actually, it's probably going to be going into January before I make some of the house calls. 2018, I've got nothing to complain about. It's tough to put it all into words how amazing it was, but I'm going to try right now. The year started with 2 YouTube channels. I used one to relate Matt into why I got into photography. Lane's getting 100 Philly cheesesteaks and ate good in Philly. Really good. Resurrected our screen printing line, making brand new apparel. And I completely forgot about that background. March for autism and cancer awareness. Finally did those mood cards. Brought back our first tips and tricks show, Women in Exposure, and made a new show. Look, I look like I don't like it, but I do like it. It was summertime and Mandy got me more aerodynamic, which came in handy for my first flight. As you can see, it kind of changed my life. Vlogs and photo biz. Thanks, Mr. Rushmore. And if it's summertime, that means we're off to somewhere. The Big Apple. We did all 5 boroughs in a week. Meaning we gave New York the what for, as Mr. Rushmore would say. Back home for Flow Jam, used Rennie as my slow-mo stand-in tester, but something's missing.
For a while now.
It was shot caller season as Max single-handedly carried the entire YeagerShots brand all by herself. Let's do it again sometime, buddy. We practiced more slow-mo to up our sports photography game, and everyone here was really cool to be around. Recommended course curriculum, but then Hurricane Florence arrived, and the effects are still being felt by some today. That was around the same time I went mirrorless and wouldn't shut up about mirrorless cameras. It was also wedding season with the Hernandez crew, and I made new friends with the Laws. We had a return to the radio airways for a bridal photography showcase with me, Christina, and I wrote a guide posing that needed a lot of grammar help. And of course, the photos. Thank you to everyone for making 2018 a reason to pick this camera up, and like this video if you like it. Subscribe to Carolina's Photography for more of those other photography tips and tricks, and subscribe to YeagerShots to never miss a shot.